Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reform and Bishop Cotton Women's Christian Law College jointly organized a one-day national conference on empowering women, law and management on the 20th of May 2023. Delegates of 26 universities across the country participated in this conference. The conference was inaugurated by Dr. Shalini Rajneesh, Additional Chief Secretary, Departments of Youth Empowerment and Sports, Planning, Program Monitoring and Statistics, Government of Karnataka. She was joined in the lighting of the lamp by the Director of Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reform, Sri Dwarkanath Babu, Reverend Dr. Vincent Vinod Kumar, Dr. Revaya Vadayar, and Professor Indrani K.S. The principal of the college, Professor Indrani, welcomed the guests and participants. In her inaugural address, Dr. Shalini Rajneesh introduced the gathering to the status of women and efforts towards their empowerment. She used statistics to paint the current picture and exhorted the participants to work dedicatedly towards remedial measures.
I'm extremely happy to inaugurate today's national conference on empowering women, law and management. As we all know that whatever we study, unless we apply it to our actual lives, it is of no use. And I'm sure whatever you study in the law department during your 3 years course, every bit of it, you will find it to be useful in one or the other way, either for your own self or for the others who are around you, who need your help. And it's indeed a very big weapon that you are going to be equipped with, because that knowledge not everybody has. And knowledge alone can empower. Basically, we all know that gender equality is not a reality. We all reiterate it in the Constitution. We reiterate it through thousands of laws, rules, regulations. But the fact remains that there is inequality in our society, and it has a long history. But do we allow to sustain that, or are we here to change it for better? So, Gender Equality SDG 5 has a vision that by 2030, that means another 7 to 8 years later, we should eliminate all forms of discrimination and violence against women in public and in private spheres, whether at home or outside the home. 2, we should undertake reforms to give women equal rights to economic empowerment, social empowerment, and then economic empowerment. If you don't have money in your hand, nobody will listen to you, nobody will give you the value and respect that you deserve as a human being. We were the first ever state to have presented a gender budget. That means in all the schemes of the government, 33% was reserved for women. So not 50%, but 33% was reserved. And for example, a scholarship scheme is there. So 33% has to be given to girls. It's like that. When we look at overall strength of law graduates, 49 girls against 100 boys. So even in law profession, not equal number of women are coming forward or girls are coming forward. In the labor market, we find only 25% girls are in the labor market. Rest of the 75% are not in the formal labor market. Doesn't mean that they are not doing any labor at all, but they are not formally recognized, and that is why there is a discrimination, because there is no law, there is no institution to protect their rights, because they are not recognized as formal laborer. Now, the law, says that there should be no discrimination in wages, but if a woman is getting 265 rupees for the same work, a man gets almost 400 rupees. And this is again the reality. If you look at internet usage, so there has been a study, how many women use mobile internet. Women are using it more. Though they have less number of mobiles, they're using it more. Interesting. So I hope they're using it more for knowledge purposes. When we look at the fundamental duties, we're talking about the rights and everything. Yes, we say that it is the duty of the state to ensure that the dignity of women is safeguarded. So I took the statistics on what are the crime, numbers against women. And this is again one of the indicator in United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So all over the world, this is being monitored. How many cases, are today being registered? Sometimes crime happens, but it doesn't get registered. You know why? The social taboo that we have. Yet it is encouraging that these days more number of cases are getting registered because of more awareness among women about their rights and the tools that they have to protect them. So today, if we look at India, all India level, there are 428,000 crime against women, out of which 14,000 are from Karnataka. It's about 3%. Why are our young girls being trafficked away for obviously illegal trade and other things? And this is where we have to protect our girls, make them aware, and the society as a whole has to act as a social net. So look at the numbers which are pending in High Court, in local courts, and the worst part, so pendency rate I'm told is 91%, and worst part is the conviction rate, 8.2%. It used to be, I remember, 2%. Just 3 years back, the conviction rate or cases against women was 2%. Then government took a decision that we will now appoint women prosecutors, in every district. So I think huge number of women prosecutors were appointed. And then they were more, free with the women clients, and they were able to take the case much more forcefully. And conviction rate has improved. But then again, it's just 8%. So again, as law student, why our conviction rate is poor? 112 is a general helpline, like 911 of US. 112 is a general helpline where if you call and you say it through IVR, they'll say you want what respect you want the help. So if you say women, they'll put you onto the women helpline. So let's all together take this oath today that yes, this national seminar is going to be a turning point. We will network with more and more like-minded people, and I assure you that from State Government of Karnataka, I will provide you all the facilitation that you require in connecting with the right agencies, and let's bring in that change.
Shri Dwarkanath Babu, who chaired the conference, spoke about the government's initiatives towards empowerment of women and the laws and acts to that effect.
Our constitution in Article 15(3), as you know, it has empowered the states to make special provision for women. Reservation for women in education they have made. And in employment, our state government has provided 33% of reservation for women. Then again, if you go to Article 16, no discrimination in government employment for men and women.
In his speech, Reverend Dr. Vincent Vinod Kumar, Secretary, Karnataka Central Diocese, stressed the need for empowerment of women.
This conference is organized to list out serious concerns that need to be resolved in our time and resolve ways and means to address these serious concerns through law and management. India can become a powerful nation only if it truly empowers its women. Let us empower women and build our nation.
The stage was set for a fruitful day of exchange of thoughts in this national conference towards empowerment of women.